Right now, friends and family are searching for a missing Gary woman. They say no one has heard from 23-year-old Ariana Taylor since Saturday night. She told her family she was going out with friends. Police found Taylor's crashed car Sunday in a wooded area off of I-65, but no one was in that car. About a dozen people helped with the search today.
Just looking at these wooded areas, it's kind of hard because there's so much to cover and only so many people out here.
Taylor's mother says she's been receiving taunting text messages and their family suspects foul play. Police have conducted searches with canine helicopters and dive teams. They also checked area hospitals, but there's been no sign of Taylor.
Here we go. Hey, it's your girl, the missus. The missus with the kisses. Mwah. Mwah. He just. Anyways. Welcome.
What up, though?
To Peachy Tea Time, which is Peachy News Edition. Yes, I gotta make sure I throw that in there too. But welcome, you guys. I'm so glad that you're here with us today. We have an awesome show for you all tonight. I put a lot of time and work and research in tonight. I did. I really did. So I really hope you guys enjoy it. We gotta do our little announcements. It's my 1-year anniversary. It's coming. April 30th, 2022, baby. It's going down. That's all I'm gonna say. It's going down. Neffy gonna be in the building. Our celebrity host. We are going to have a showcase. BYOB is optional, baby. Why? Because we got Peachy T.I signature punch, baby. Oh, y'all don't know what's gonna be in that. You don't know. We will have appetizers. We will have a 360 going on up in there, baby. We doing it big, okay? We're gonna have a good time. And I'm so excited. For those that have not reached out to me and said they want to come and they changed that, well, they do want to come, but they didn't reach out to me. I'm sorry. It's too late. I'm sorry. Hey, Josette. What's good, Josette?
Hey,
Josette is in the building, baby. Now, when I played the first clip, I ain't seen nobody in the building. So I got to play it again. We got to run it back. Okay, here we go.
Right now, friends and family are searching for a missing Gary woman. They say no one has heard from 23-year-old Ariana Taylor since Saturday night. She told her family she was going out with friends. Police found Taylor's crashed car Sunday in a wooded area off of I-65, but no one was in that car. About a dozen people helped with the search today.
Just looking at these wooded areas, it's kind of hard because there's so much to cover and only so many people out here.
Taylor's mother says she's been receiving taunting text messages and their family suspects foul play. Police have conducted searches with canine helicopters and dive teams. They also checked area hospitals, but there's been no sign of Taylor.
All right, y'all. When I tell y'all that story got so many twists and turns, but baby, don't worry, because I got a lot of it. Okay, I got a lot of it. And it is going on right now. That is in real time. Okay. Hey, Audra. Audra said, hey. What's good? So thank you again, you all, for showing up tonight. Please like and share this video. Go ahead and like it now. Go ahead and share it now. Now is the time, okay? Please do it. Thank you. Now, we're finna get started because we got a lot going on tonight. Let's talk about T.I first. let's just go on again and get his ass out the way. Now, we all know explicit language. This is really explicit language. Okay, so explicit language. Everything is allegedly tonight. But except for that 1 year anniversary, baby, that ain't allegedly. What?
Nothing.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
No fucking crap. It is nothing to charge me for. Or T.I. No, shut the fuck up for a second. Hey, listen. No. As many times as you jump on that shit, nigga, I'm gonna check your motherfucking ass as long as it takes. Nigga, when you stop talking about it, when you stop playing with me and mine, I'ma stop saying something. Nigga, ain't no motherfucking case, ain't never been no motherfucking case, cause I ain't did nothing wrong, and my wife ain't did nothing wrong. And if you keep on playing with me, nigga, I'm gonna motherfucking continue to confront you publicly, verbally.
I can award that. We've never had a forum on crime. T.I. is innocent. I truly believe it. Get up for him. There is no charges.
No fucking crap. It is nothing. If you're none of that shit, don't play with me about that. Hey. Don't play with me about that.
I'm not. The one thing I am is a comedian. I'm not playing with you. See, now you're getting misunderstood. This is not a rap battle. This is not that. This is a motherfucking comedy show. And be clear, if I want to make jokes about something, I'll make jokes about something. Absolutely. No, you're not going to tell me to shut the fuck up. It's my shit. This is my shit. Be very clear. This is my
No,
All right. So, baby, for those that don't know what the hell was going on, so T.I. is trying to be a comedian, I guess now. Oh, waiting on you to do something for that one. But he's trying to be a comedian now. So he goes to open mics and he do his thing. Okay. So he went to her open mic. It was hers. She owns the establishment, I guess. Well, she may not own the establishment. I don't know. But she said it's her shit. Okay. And he basically he was heckling her, calling her bees and everything. Just being straight disrespectful while she's on stage. So he told her to take off her wig. Being a heckler. And she told him, I'll take off my wig when you talk about your allegations. And baby, he got pissed. Okay? He was livid. But let's go ahead and get into this next clip because it gets even better. Hey, Wendell, I see you. And matter of fact, shout out to Wendell because Wendell actually sent me this story. So, Wendell, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
So, I'm going to explain this one time. This is about what happened at One Night Only at our bar on Edgewood with myself and T.I. T.I. came to the show. It's about over anyway. It's an open mic. He comes. He does like 30 minutes. Now, after he gets off stage, I'm going to the next shit. I'm hosting. I'm talking about marriage and shit. He keeps cutting me off, telling me to shut the fuck up, calling me all kind of bitches, heckling me. So I'm like, all right, come on, stop playing with me. Like, it's crazy. You keep going and I can't say nothing to you. He then starts yelling about how I need to take my wig off multiple times. Take your wig off right now. Cutting me off. Take your wig off right now. Because a lot of y'all are saying I took a cheap shot. This nigga was literally going on and on harassing me. I don't know why my eyes turn hazel. That shit is really ugly. But anyway, I said, I'll take my wig off when you speak on the allegations. It's tight, except for him. Nobody ever called him a rapist. I responded to him telling me in a room full of people to rip my wig off and made a joke just like he did. So if you got a problem with it, not mine.
Where the shit got twisted, never called you out your name, never called you a bitch. You give me a video where I called you a bitch, I give you $1 million. where the shit got twisted. Never called you out your name, never called you a bitch. You give me a video where I called you a bitch, I give you $1 million.
Break bread. Break bread. Break bread. That's all I got to say on that. Break bread.
You got a video of me calling you a bitch.
Break bread. Break bread. T.I. should have been, this is what T.I. should have been doing. Head straight to the bank. Break bread. Yeah, he ought to be ashamed of himself. Hey, Venado, justice for Miss Shiana is waiting. Yes, Venado is in Indiana, and one of the stories that we are covering is with Indiana, Indianapolis, and Indiana actually. So thank you for joining, and we're gonna have the call-in number up because y'all might have some things that y'all got to say, okay? Because this story is crazy. So we finna go ahead, y'all. That's enough of T.I. You know, y'all know I can't handle too much of T.I. I just can't. T.I. may come to me one day and be like,
T.I. is funny.
He is. And he may come to me one day and say, let me put you on. Let me put you on, the missus. Then I'm going to say, okay. And then he going to say, let me see what you got.
I be cracking the hell up.
Then T.I. gonna do this. He gonna get the hell out. I ain't fucking with you. What? Okay, y'all. We better get into this next clip. This is devastating. You know, we always say that the police is in the wrong. You know, the police ain't did nothing right. They're just out killing us. This was a little different.
I mean,
they are. That's why I said this was a little different. This was a little different. They still could have handled things a little bit differently.
Well,
probably.
They could have handled it differently.
I know.
It ain't the same.
I know. Here we go.
Thing.
Here we go.
Very scary moments for shoppers at the Food for Less here this afternoon as police exchanged gunfire with an armed woman. They say they were initially trying to transport to the hospital for a mental health evaluation, but she got away and it all came to a head here about an hour later. And then with that woman dead and a police officer injured.
So just was doing my job, pushing the cards, and then about 3 squad cars pulled up, and then essentially they tried tasing her first, because they apparently knew who she was.
She was 21-year-old Calumet City resident Keturah Wilson, whom Oak Forest police say they first came across in this strip mall on the 6000 block of 159th Street just before 11 a.m. when they got a call for a motorist needing assistance.
A car pulled out of the subway parking lot and T-boned her, and the lady got out of the car with her gun drawn, and the lady with the gun came out of the car lot right next to our vehicle, and she basically looked right into our face, and I was like, no, not today, I don't want to be carjacked or anything like that. And the cops were right there with her, tasers drawn.
Somehow Wilson managed to escape, ending up in the parking lot of this Food for Less 3/4 of a mile away. Witnesses saying the shooting started outside, then moved into the store, sending shoppers fleeing towards a back room.
When they tased her, she pulled out her gun, and then when she fired off shots, many rounds were pulled, and they chased her in the grocery store.
I was kind of dumbfounded that I'm in Food for Less. Why am I hearing gunshots? And where are they coming from? As I walked out with the officers, there was what I believe is an officer wounded on the ground in the produce area. He did look alive. He just looked wounded.
Police say their injured officer is hospitalized in serious but stable condition. Now, because this is a police-involved shooting, it is the Illinois State Police that is now the lead agency on the investigation.
All right, y'all. I'm going to just go straight into the next clip, which is her mom. And before I say anything.
But I mean, what?
And her mom's going to explain it all. She's going to explain it all. And so I'm going to go ahead and play it, and then we all can give our comments on it.
Before yesterday's exchange of gunfire with Oak Forest police, Keturah Wilson was just another 21-year-old girl trying to find her place in the world.
She was just
a loving, sweet, silly girl. Silly girl, just silly. Like, love. I would make her do TikToks with me. She wanted her own little TikTok thing, but I'm like, do one with your mama too.
What exactly led to that fatal encounter is complicated. Both Katura's family and state police say she was suffering from a mental health crisis when she first arrived, armed with a handgun, at the strip mall off of 159th Street near Central Avenue. It was there her family converged with police, who had already been called on her behalf.
She was asking people to call. The police told me that someone called them for her because she needed help and she felt like she was being followed. Her father, her brother, and I were trying to get to her to contain her, to just make sure she felt safe. And the police were very much, they were very much trying to help her and talk, and they were talking, and they was taking time and taking turns going to talk to her.
But it wasn't working. Wilson says her daughter tried to get in her car and drive away.
My son was trying to contain her, and he ran his car into her to stop her because she was taking off.
It was at this point Katura took off on foot in the direction of the Food for Less, about 3/4 of a mile away. It was there, Illinois State Police say, she pulled a gun on the officers who had located her, firing in their direction and running into the store. By the time it was all over, Katura was killed, an officer injured. That officer is still hospitalized, and those who were involved in the shooting are now on administrative duty pending the outcome of the investigation. And while Katura Wilson's family does not blame police for what happened, they do say that more training is needed to deal with those suffering from mental health issues.
Somebody needs to be able to be called for them to talk to the person, because I don't think they was trying the best they could, but I can tell that they didn't know. I didn't know what to do. They didn't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, but they were trying.
Y'all, that's so sad.
Mental health issues, man. Listen, even with mental health issues, I'm sorry. Okay, you draw a weapon, fine. But once you fire that weapon,
they got the right to do whatever.
It ain't even that they got the right. It's
they
more
do.
So
they could hit her in the leg, though.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Hit her in the eye, but don't just straight kill her. Y'all knew who she was. Y'all was talking to her. Even the people at the gas station.
They must have turned into demons in front of her eyes, because she started firing off shots and took off. If you needed the police to help or any medical attention, you should have just went ahead and let them take you. If you thought you was in some type of trouble, they there to block whatever trouble that's coming that way.
Well, I think that's where the mental health issue kick in at Pooley.
Yeah.
If they would have had the proper people out there to talk to her. You know, they're talking about officers talking to her, her mama talking to her, brother talking to her. They need specialists out there to talk to her.
But the mama and the brother, they already knew what was going on. They the one that T-boned her. That's why she jumped out the car with the pistol.
The brother did.
Because they T-boned her. Boom. Okay, where you going? Now she actually mad. But now she feel like it wasn't them that was chasing her, that she felt like. It felt like somebody else was chasing her.
Yeah, somebody else.
If somebody else was chasing you, you're now in safe hands. Let me hurry up and run over here. Let them get me so they can't.
And that's where the mental health kicks in. I can't express that enough.
Okay.
Because anybody else, yes.
That's dementia.
They would have. That is what?
Dementia. You done forgot that you called for this help.
No. She was just having mental issues.
But
we don't know.
But but I'm going off of what they were saying. They were saying that she was calling for help.
Yeah, she was calling for. Well, she didn't call. She told.
She was asking other people to call
for help. Call the police to come help her.
And then the stuff breaks out with moms and them, and then bro T-bones her. But she at all this time, she's feeling like somebody is following her.
Mm-hmm. Y'all, we gotta do something, y'all. When you see something ain't right, check these folks in, check these kids in, check these adults in. Do something.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. I don't.
Yeah,
That
I had
crazy.
to bring this one. I had to put this on the lineup tonight.
That is crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
It's hard to believe once the shots was fired. I mean, in all honesty, and then she shot a cop. So she actually was aiming and shooting. So
and he's still in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken. He could be out, but I think he's still in there.
You know, but they could have found some type of cover. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bernardo says this happened to Monica Purtle, mom's son. Wow. We had Monica Purtle on the platform. Yeah, that's sad. Well, Veronica says, sorry I'm late doing my homework. It's okay, boo. It's okay. You just in time. Yes, mental health, Bernardo. Definitely. Now we're gonna get into our talent for the night. Y'all know I gotta play a talent. My talent for the night is everyone. I hope you all was paying attention that everyone this week will be performing at my 1 year anniversary during their showcase. The showcase will be starting at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So y'all please be on time. Don't be walking in the middle of the showcase, please. That is so rude. You know, since I'm on the platform that I'm on right now, I'm understanding things a lot more and I'm seeing things a lot different now. So try to be on time. It starts at 9 o'clock. Let's show these independent artists some respect. You know what I'm saying? So
but we can understand if you're
okay, but we can understand if you're late. You know, if you're late, still come. You'll still be able to get in. The security guard will let you in. Security guard? What? Yeah, it's gonna be one of these situations. It's gonna be lit, baby. Here go Energy Guy, y'all. When we come back, we will be covering Ariana. Her name is pronounced Ariana, okay? Ariana Taylor. She is missing right now as we speak. So here we go with Energy God.
It's your day. I'm not flexing. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Street geek shit. Energy God. Let's get it. Let's go. First to the court to get hit. I was 7. First to the court to shoot lead. 11. Told all my motherfucking friends. They said I was flexing. I said if I'm lying, I know that I'm dying. The world, the mob is the cry of a wolf. The head is my brain. The lead is my pencil. 7 to 11 when it all came together. Knew I was a guy, made it all simple. Meanwhile, I put that on the Bible. Cause niggas swear it's timing. The diamonds and granite and finicky shining. Chains around your neck like chains around your wrist. Diamonds on your fist like diamonds from the bloody fingertips. But whose blood? Your blood. His blood. Her blood. Trump's blood on some savage shit. But what's the blood to a thug? What's the blood to a thug? I'm a god. You a god. He a god. She a god. Then she not. Let's go. I'm a god. You a god. He a god. She a god. Thank you not. Where your thrones there? Let's go.
When it's nice coming action, don't worry about it, just in them. Young nigga with a bit of pistol, I remember. Hard headed, never did listen, run on the little. Posted on the block with the killers in the dinners. Trying to catch a drug on the man in the middle. I was all in, then I seen a bigger picture. Like being hard, cause I'm proud to be black, nigga. For the beef, I'd rather get money with you, my nigga. So we can do more to shoot at each other, nigga. Go get you a bag and spin it with us, nigga. Everything they do, they get it from us, nigga. So I don't get offended when they say the word, nigga. Cause truth be told, they wanna be us, nigga. Kings and queens, no, they can't take it from us, nigga. Right-handed guy, the real, I fuck with him. I'm a guy, BLM, it's up with him.
I'm a god, you a god, he a god, she a god, then she not.
Point guard out the trip. I'm a god, you a god, we're a fish. Looking at the bigger picture. Gotta keep it gutter. confirm every word I utter. I'm melting the gal stick on the peanut butter. Push it in, make her start to stutter. I got her spanking like she in trouble. Trying to get her out in coochie cutter. You like some bitch, but I know one thing. She gon' tell you I'm the perfect lover. That ain't no problem. No, I won't flex you. I won't in. Link from the Cuban hang right below my chin. Before you try to put my card, better know my pen. I ain't never met $1 bill. I won't spend. Can't get locked out. I'm too locked in. You ain't got shit on you. It's not my friend. Real life East Point, throw up my 10. I'm a god, but the kind that call on me. Point guard out the drip. I'm a god, you a god with a bitch. Looking at the bigger bitch. Put in work till the money get tripped. Point guard out the drip. I'm a god, you a god with a bitch. Looking at the bigger bitch. Put in work till the
Paulie said he was scared. Energy guy. Paulie said you scared him in the beginning. I was prepared.
I ain't do nothing, bro.
I was scared the first time when I saw it. So, oh, what is you doing? But then I understood the video, and I'm like, oh, okay, he's trying to stop them from carrying these guns. But don't worry. Don't worry, y'all. If he played his song at the showcase, he would not have a gun with him pointing at all of us. We get his ass up out of here. Security guy. Get energy guy up out of here. Don't you bring that pistol. Leave all tools at home. The security guy gonna keep us safe. Look, Paulie like, okay, you will believe that if you want to. Nicole, what's up, boo? Nicole says, sounds like the Milton Hall situation. Only he had a plastic knife and was shot to death by the police. And he was a known mental health patient to the Saginaw PD. Wow. I'm gonna have to look that story up, girl.
I think I remember that story.
You remember it?
Yeah.
Well, y'all, we finna go ahead and get started with our main topic of the night, which is Ariana Taylor. Y'all ready for this? This gets wild. Here we go.
Search team was back out in Gary, Indiana, looking for a 23-year-old missing mom. Her SUV was found, but she has not been located.
Tia Ewing is in Studio 32 with details. Tia?
Well, that search is going on right now. Her name is Ariana Taylor. She was last seen leaving her Maryville, Indiana apartment complex after one Sunday morning. Her SUV was found 8 miles away in Gary, Indiana. The 23-year-old mom of a 4-year-old son has not been seen since. Her Chevy Traverse was reported crashed and left unoccupied in a northbound lane off of I-65 at the 261 mile marker near the I-80 overpass. That was at 10:30 Sunday morning. A search team found the clothes Taylor had on near that overpass. Family, friends, and residents that learned of her disappearance, they're still out there searching right now the area near 21st in Colorado.
She has a 4-year-old son that needs her mother.
I'm willing to pay a $1,000 reward out of my pocket if anybody can help us locate and find this young girl. I will pay specifically $1,000 for the public's help in finding this young lady. Please take this in consideration. Please do the right thing so we can bring her home.
This is the second search for Ariana Taylor. So far, no signs of her. If you know anything about her disappearance, don't hesitate to call police.
All right. So let me fill y'all in before we go on to the next clips.
That sounds effed up already.
So Ariana, it kind of, for those that's familiar with the Kanika Jenkins story, that's what it kind of reminds you of. Ariana supposedly had went with some friends. These friends said they was going out. These friends, I'm assuming, went and picked her up, but there's no cameras showing when they came and picked her up and when they dropped her back off at home. The young ladies are saying that they dropped her back off. Somebody has to be at the gate to let them in the gate. She says that she told somebody at the gate, oh, we finna go drop her off. Now, these young ladies' story has changed several times, and it's a total of 3 young ladies. The driver, 2 other young ladies, and then, of course, Ariana. Now, I got some clips to show y'all. We're going to see from Ariana's friends. The young ladies that she was with were not her friends. Her Ariana's friends do not know these young ladies, and they are confronting her. And I got it on camera, baby. I got it. But they have deleted our text messages. So we have a total of 4 people in the car together going out, and nobody has any text messages come Saturday with each other in the car. So there's no text. Let me make this clear to y'all. There's no text message saying, hey girl, we finna come pick you up right now. Be outside. Hey girl, you want to go out to the party? No text, no record of these 4 girls in the car together.
Phone calls, nothing.
No phone calls, no nothing. Well, they gotta pull the phone calls. We're gonna say that. We gotta pull the phone calls.
They can pull them text messages.
And they can pull the text messages because you can definitely tell somebody has deleted something for 4 girls to be in the car together and there's no text messages. And they came to help for the search. So let me let y'all listen to Ariana's mother. This is her mother that we're finna play right now.
Queena, coming live. Hey Facebook, this is Queena coming live to you at the scene of where Ariana's accident and everything was. I'm calling all people who are available, all hands on deck. If you want to, you can come out here. We about to begin a search for my daughter. Anybody that's available, anybody that is in the Marshalltown area of Central and what's this, Colorado Street, right under the I-65 viaduct. You can come out. We're gonna try to begin the search as a group. Anybody who is available could come out. Ariana's father just made it here from Detroit. I'm waiting on him to pull up to the scene of this location. But we off this little side street. I don't know if y'all can see it. We off the side street, like you coming to Bellaboo's. You can come off Central Avenue like you coming out of Gary going into Lake Station. Take the side street where it say Colorado, and we about to begin the search. You can share it, pass it around, and we gonna take it from here. I'm not getting no answers, Facebook. People lying and stories on top of stories. It's all kind of crazy ass things going on. I'm not listening to all the coughing and the barking because at the end of the day, Ariana has not been seen, and I'm trying to see if she's alive. All my co-workers, classmates from New Orleans, classmates from Blessed Sacrament, whoever know me and that if you love me and everybody, what can you do and all of this stuff, what can you do and how can I help? This is what you can help do. If you're available, not at work, not tied up, come right here off Central and Colorado Street. And we about to begin the search for Ariana. I'm not answering my phone because I'm dealing with a lot of polices. I'm not finna update nobody with any updates and have you heard anything, because you know I most definitely will go on here and let y'all know if I had an update. My phone can't keep a charge, banging out the water, all of that. So y'all let me know what's going on, and thank y'all.
All right, so why is she conducting the search? Because the police ain't doing the shit. You know, they went out, they looked for her, and that's about it. Those 2 clips that I showed y'all.
Yeah, that was my thing. Wherever that accident was at, they were supposed to be looking for evidence.
Every day.
Let's look
every
for
day.
Anything. That's what they should be doing, looking for something. I mean, as far as her looking for her daughter, yes, she can hold a search. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But what I hate is that you're doing it at the crime scene. The crime scene should be something that the police should be able to look through to see if they see something, because I don't believe that girl is nowhere near that area. I believe that something happened to her somewhere else. Somebody crashed her car, and she was not in the car.
I believe the same thing. The car was going, from what they say, the car was going 80. I'm talking about the police. The car was going 80 miles per hour, and they said that whoever was driving this car, they could not even brake. They was just driving. There was a stop sign pole that went through the window. The front of the truck is total, completely total. One side of the truck looks just fine. The other side of the truck looked like it was a side swap. The mirror was going on the side, but the front of the truck was just completely damaged. So, to me, I don't think nobody was in that car. Her keys wasn't in there. Her purse wasn't in there. Her second phone that she has wasn't in there. Okay?
Was there any blood in there?
That we don't know yet. Like I said, there was only 2 clips on this story, which was the 2 news clips, that is, which is the 2 that I showed you all. This story is nowhere else to be found besides Black YouTubers that's out here covering this story. Because if we don't cover it, apparently, it's not going to get known. This should be everywhere nationwide. I have another story that I'm going to show you all that it went nationwide. It said it. 50 states nationwide. But this young lady right here, this ain't nationwide. This is crazy to me. But next clip I'm finna show y'all is her friends. Her so-called friends, the ones that ain't shit, and then her friends. Ooh, they look like they ready to book, okay? Now, here we go. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. There it is.
She came to your house about 3 or 4, right, son?
And you said
she dropped her off. But then she just left her at 3. At 1.
She said she just dropped Ari off.
It was actually yesterday. She said you never asked her about Ari. Swear to God. She just said you not even asked her about Ari. Did she on that trip?
So she said she just dropped off when she got to that was like 3 o'clock. Did y'all stop at the gate when y'all went in? Did y'all talk to anybody?
I said we jump it. Because they stop me every time I go here. And I said I'm dropping to my dog. It was good. What's his name?
What kind of head he is? I'm gonna go up there and talk to him.
What's his name? I can jump in. I can go down.
So did you drop something?
Was it that you? She bought I never heard of you. Kick you with her. You nothing. I'm trying to say you don't even Ari like that. So why the was you out?
All right. Now she was telling her you don't even mess with Ari like that. So why was Ari out with you? They call her Ari. They don't know who these girls is like that for Ari to be out hanging with them, basically. And they came to do the search. Now, with that tan coat on, and he had that black mask on, that's Ari's baby daddy. That's the 4-year-old daddy. And he out there too, he crying, he looking and everything just as well. But he also standing up right next to her. He looked like he calm and everything. I'm not saying he has something to do with it. But what I will say is, and everything is allegedly, this is my personal opinion, them girls definitely know what happened. They said they dropped her off.
Do he know the girl?
They don't know these girls.
Do he know the girl?
No. I'm going to say no.
That's kind of crazy, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, he don't know these girls.
Her friends don't know these girls like that. And they just don't understand. Why would Ari get in the car with you? Why would you drop her off and not check to make sure she get in? Now, from what I've researched and read, they supposedly had dropped her off and she insisted on getting in her car and leaving in her car. But there's no surveillance showing her leaving back out that gate, There's no surveillance of them girls dropping her off, but they got surveillance. So something's not right. Something's not right. So this is the last clip. This is one of her real friends, and she's going to give us a lot of insight on this story just as well. Here we go.
Another video shared to Facebook by Ariana's friend shared more details about these alleged friends and her disappearance.
So now the two girls that went out or whatever, the two girls that she was with, I asked one of the girls, like, you know, planning y'all date or whatever the case may have been, how did you talk to her? Like, how was y'all talking to each other? The girl said that they was texting. But remember y'all, I told y'all we went through one of the girl phones. The two girls that was in the car with her messages was deleted from the girl that was driving phone. They messages in her phone said all the way from Thursday. It wasn't nothing there after Thursday. The other girl who she was in the car with said that when they was talking or whatever, planning to go out or whatever, they was texting. When we went through her phone, there wasn't no text messages between her, Ari, or nobody else besides the that she was with. One of the girls said that she was drinking wine and she couldn't drink hard liquor because she was on antibiotics. And the other girl said that she was that she was drinking, but she wasn't drunk. Then they said at first Ari wasn't drunk. Then the other girl said she was drunk as hell. Then I don't even think they went out. I don't think they went out either because at first the girl told me that they never went nowhere because whatever club they went to had overcapacity. They both telling different stories as if they wasn't all in the same car. They telling stories as if they both was in separate cars and like they was just following each other or something like that. They both got different stories to tell, like literally. Both of them is saying something different, and that's what made me say that something fishy going on, somebody lying. For real, what clubs they at? Then they said wherever they was at, it took them 40 minutes to get back home. So whatever, either way it go, Crown Point is not 40 minutes away and neither is Valpo. Period. I'm not going to disclose their names because I know how y'all get and y'all will definitely be sending them threats and stuff like that, so I'm not going to say their name. Okay, y'all, please stop saying that you can find the location with the new update. No, you cannot. It will only show you the last location it was at before it died. It's not going to show you no location while it's dead. Did they have any beef with any? Did she have any beef with anybody? No.
All right. She said no, they didn't have no beef. She didn't have no beef with nobody. That girl was sweet as pie. That's what they said. How she got in the car with these folks, I don't know. Who was driving this car? I don't know. I don't think she was driving that car. I don't think the way that car looked, there's no way that somebody could have made it out that car alive. I'm going to say that.
I'll have a picture of the car.
Oh, I was hoping you didn't say that. Let's see if I can find the pictures of the vehicle. But yeah, images of. Oh, hold on, y'all. We're trying to see if we can find the pictures of the car. Taylor. Let's see if they got it on here. Hold on, y'all. I gotta see if I can find it before I can pull it up. Well, I know another place I can find it at. Hold on. But yeah, it's kind of weird to me. It's kind of weird.
It's not kind of weird. It's weird.
You say kind of. It is. Like no one knows nothing. Like how can she be in the car with 4 girls, but no one knows nothing at this point?
I'm sorry. I see foul play, period.
And they found y'all. Let me bring this up and y'all can watch it with us. Shout out to Ratchet TV for this clip that I'm finna show y'all. Shout out to Ratchet TV. And I'm gonna be fast forwarding it and everything. So they found the officers. This is what they found. They found her pants. They found some shoes. They didn't find a shirt, but they found her pants and some shoes. Now, on the missing report, the paper, it shows that she had on red and white Air Forces. But there's no red in these at all. They were supposed to have went to the club. Why would she go with scuff marks on? Unless those not her shoes or she was running. Her clothes got blood on it. And let's see if we can find the car. That's baby daddy. That's baby daddy. That's baby daddy. These are odd messages. That's mama. I don't know who he was. But I'm trying to see. I think it's back this way. Here it is. No, this is the side of the car. The other side of the car. Hold on. Let's see if we can go right here. We just play.
So whoever was driving or what was going on, I don't even know how they made it up out of that, man. That was going 80 miles or more.
Trying to see. Oh, that's not the part. Hold on. Because he showed a full. There it is.
Similar to the Alexis Ware case. I bet
that's the other side of the car. Ain't nothing wrong with that side.
But that's what
that pole been through the door frame out of shape.
See how the thing's just sitting up there? That's kind of strange.
Someone will drive that.
Let's see. Did I go too fast? There it is.
Someone get
That's
her.
the car. Right here, y'all. Y'all see that? You see the little pole going through?
Yeah, but it's not going through the driver's side. It's going straight through
the passenger side.
Even through the windshield. It's on the passenger side. It's not like it's going through the driver's side and coming out the passenger side. It's going through the windshield and towards the passenger side. So if she was driving, she can possibly get injured, but not by that part that's going on, not by that pole that's went through the stop sign.
Exactly.
And
there was a guy that
if
said
she got
something.
injured, you will find, like I said, you got the car, you will find more blood in the car if you don't find the body. That means somebody removed the body, or she was alert and got out of the car and tried to walk off. But that means you will find the body.
Yeah. Y'all, I want y'all to hear this.
Close proximity.
Look, your chat is.
Hold on. He coming on after her.
What is he saying?
New people in this case, we're also going to get a lot of old people. A lot of people are interested in this type of content. You know, I'm always.
Shout out to Ratchet TV for this.
I cover every case the same though, so I mean, whoever I got to get the answers from, and if I need somebody to talk, I'm going to get them to talk. So those friends, you just.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I don't know, man. It looked like
I usually would have had it.
And
206.
And
that's who I want y'all to hear. This man. So let me go 205.
That you were taking when my dad went missing 2 weeks, and he was found within 12
right here,
hours.
y'all. He gonna
I'll
be
jump
coming
on
right
Clubhouse
on.
after the
I want
show.
y'all to
Salute,
hear this
Angela.
man
Salute.
and what he think happened.
What's good, Cree?
I think this case is simpler than Alexis Ware case. Her friends.
Sure, the type of truck
I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Side swiped it because the way the windows are broke, it looks like it got hit with a truck with a high bed, with the type of bed that stick out, you know. But it seems like, just listening to what's going on from here, it seems like what could have happened was, you know what I'm saying, she was rolling with somebody after that. She wasn't driving. It was high. And somebody crossed that middle divider, hit one of them trucks, got sideswiped or something. And whatever, the truck kept going or whatever, or whatever happened. But the way that poles in the window, they be having poles in the back like that, you know. And shoot, they probably don't want to catch a manslaughter because they was high. They probably try to get rid of their body. That's the only thing I can think
And
of.
it's crazy you say that, Ebo, because they said that there was a truck stop right there. Like right by where that car was at, there was a truck stop right over there.
You know, I see them poles all the time in the back of them type of trucks. You know what I'm saying? The type of trucks that got the wood on the back of the bed, the wood things on the side of the trucks in the back, like, and you put stuff in there and you can stack stuff kind of high. You know, they be having poles in the back like that.
Yep.
So I sent you a picture, man.
All right, I got you.
All right, man, I'm out here.
Salute you, bro.
All right.
All right, I wanted y'all to hear
that's
that.
Possible.
It is possible.
That's possible, but that's hard. Because I mean, you could have kept going. Nobody never know who pole that is.
Exactly. So y'all, let's keep our prayers going for our Ariana. Yeah. And I hope and pray that she's still alive. I really do. It's not looking good right now, though.
Yeah, her body wasn't found, and you couldn't. I need more information about inside that car to see if it was some real blood or real trauma in that car. Because if that's the case, then we can say that she got into an accident.
Exactly.
She was drunk or something, and we don't know where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
But to find no blood, no real trauma inside that car, that truck, and this girl ain't nowhere to be found, I'm kind of thrown off that one.
Yeah. Like, this car was in an accident, but there's no keys inside. There's no purse. There's no cell phone. Everything's gone.
There wasn't no keys. Was it push start?
No, they said they specifically said there was no keys in the car. Even if it was push start, there was no keys in the car.
If it was push start and I was driving the car and I got in an accident and got pulled out, I could have the keys in my pocket when you pulled me out of the car.
That's true, or in their purse, but they ain't find no purse. Yep, they didn't find no purse. So, and y'all, this is happening right now. Okay, this is real time shit. Okay. This is crazy. Y'all, we're going to get into our commercials. Coming up next, we just have a couple more clips and we'll be up out of here. The next one is the Rosemont Mall shooting. Y'all, this is going to blow y'all mind too. Here we go with the commercials.
Want a dope haircut from the #1 barber in the ATL? Come slide through at Addicted to Hair in Stone Mountain, Georgia. Best barber in town must be your boy, Pulley.
Ventura police say as that 15-year-old girl has been recovering from gunshot wounds, investigators have been searching through surveillance video and interviewing witnesses to identify a man they say is responsible for shooting that teenage girl and killing Joelle Valdez in the middle of this mall Friday night. Still draped in her grandson's sweatshirt.
I've been wearing it for a couple of days. I can't do anything. I'm like really numb.
Claudia Miller Negron can't make sense of her grandson's murder. Joelle Valdez, who she called Jojo, felt more like her son.
This is too much. In the mall.
Police are now broadcasting his alleged killer's face across all 50 states, trying to track him down. Friday night, police say this man, 18-year-old Jose Matias from Chicago, started shooting at Valdez inside the fashion outlets of Chicago, unleashing chaos as shoppers and employees scrambled for cover.
He was with someone else. They were walking around and I guess shopping, whatever. And these people, whoever they were, I don't know because I don't even recognize them as being a friend or anything. They were following them. They were leaving and they confronted him, asking him if a gang affiliation. He wasn't in the gang.
Bullets also injured a 15-year-old girl whom police describe as an innocent bystander. Paramedics rushed Valdez to a nearby hospital, but he died shortly after that.
His friends they loved him. They said he was such a lovable, he had a good heart, and Jojo was always there for us.
She doesn't recognize the face of his alleged killer, but police are hoping someone does and turns in Jose Matias.
All right, we are back.
Senseless.
Very senseless. You know what's even more senseless? It's more senseless that these boys actually told why he shot him. They caught him, y'all. They caught him. And y'all want to see how senseless it was? This is why they shot him.
UGN Evening News at 5.
The alleged Rosemont Mall shooter making his first court appearance today in Rolling Meadows. Shooting last Friday left one person dead and a teenager injured.
WGN's Brona Tumblety joining us from Bond Court with the very latest. Brona.
Good evening, guys. Yeah, no bail today for 18-year-old Jose Matias of Chicago. He was taken into custody on Wednesday after a nationwide arrest warrant was issued for him. Now, he's facing charges of first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, aggravated discharge of a firearm, and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon. It was last Friday, gunshots rang out inside the fashion outlets of Chicago, sending shoppers running for the exits while others hunkered down in the mall, unsure of what was happening. Now, the shooting left 20-year-old Joel Valdez of Skokie dead, and a 15-year-old girl was injured as well. Court documents today say the victim, Valdez, had a gun on him and flashed gang signs at someone Matias was with, which led to a confrontation in a hallway by the bathrooms near the mall's food court. Those documents allege Matias fired 6 shots, striking Valdez 5 times, and Valdez later passed away at the hospital from those injuries. It's understood everything was also captured on surveillance video. The 15-year-old was with her mother in that hallway on her way to the bathroom when the gunfire started. She ran for safety and later realised she'd been shot in the wrist and suffered a graze wound to her leg. Now, if convicted, Matias could spend the rest of his life behind bars. Again, no bail for him today, and he's due back in court on the 15th. We're live and rolling.
All right, y'all. I thought I played the right clip. I did play the right clip, but I want y'all to see how he got caught. Okay, shooting in the mall. Because, they had that on camera. And this is the video, y'all, that the young man that went viral. Not viral. What am I talking about viral? That it was nationwide because they was looking for him. This was nationwide. Not Ariana. This was nationwide. Here we go.
I can understand that because we know who it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they know exactly who it is.
News tonight, we began. 2 people are shot at the fashion outlet.
Here it is, y'all. They're going to show him.
Shoppers were terrified as they were locked down. Tia Ewing is live at the scene with the very latest. Tia?
Yeah, very chaotic situation here on the ground. That is for sure. Police have swarmed this entire location. You know, this was supposed to be a typical Friday night at the fashion outlets here in Rosemont, but this was anything but typical. After 7:20, that's when witnesses say they heard gunshots on the inside and people started running for cover. Now, what we know right now is that 2 people were shot All of this unfolding according to witnesses outside of the Carter store. I heard from a witness that says there's a lot of blood on the ground outside of that store. They say they heard about 4 to 5 shots, and a man by the name of Stringer Bell, he was inside the mall when all of this happened. He picked up his phone and started recording on Facebook, and this is what he saw. Let's take a listen and let's look at that video.
Sad. This is sad. So the shooting happened.
Yeah, you could hear that siren going off. Along with that siren was an actual voice telling people to exit the building. And you could see a stroller that was abandoned after those shots were fired. Now, according to Stringer, he said that Rosemont police got here very fast with their tactical gear on. Now, Rosemont police are telling us there's no active shooter. An isolated shooting took place inside the mall. 2 confirmed gunshot victims have been taken over to the hospital. Right now, police are inside going store by store to clear workers and also customers. Now, I did get a chance to speak with one of those customers. Her name is Suzanne. She was terrified. She's from Minnesota and was trapped inside of a closet. Take a listen.
We've had a couple incidents where somebody was pounding on the door and saying their significant other was in here, and people were arguing whether to let him in or not. And I said, no, it's not worth 20 lives if you're wrong. I said to my roommate, are you sure it's safe to go to a mall at night in Chicago? And she said, oh, sure, this isn't a good area.
I was upstairs in the upper part of the mall, and right by the product store, I heard a few shots go off, 4 to 5 shots, at which time people started to run. People started screaming, hollering, and started trying to make their way to the exit.
Someone on there is shooting, and people start, running, and then in my mind, I just go grab my son and my wife, and they are walking out from the shoe store, and I'm like, let's get out from here because it's shooting over there, and we just run through the exit.
And what you're looking at back out here live, these are people that have been pulled from different stores inside of the mall, brought to safety. What we're hearing from Rosemont police is that the offender is not on scene. Again, we know 2 people have been shot, taken to the hospital. Rosemont PD, they're calling this an isolated incident, not an active shooter incident, but an isolated incident. We do expect an update from them on this shooting sometime tonight. But I do want to point out the fact, anyone watching tonight, if you're looking for your family, you're looking for your friends, and you're hoping that they're safe, you want to get reunited, police did tell us the reunification.
Yeah, okay. Everybody else was safe. But just the little girl, she got shot in the hand. She was 15 years old. And then the victim, he was killed. So this is the actual clip of them shooting in the mall. Here we go.
A suspected gunman finally in custody tonight after a nationwide manhunt.
Tia Ewing has the breaking update on last week's mall shooting in Rosemont. Tia.
Yeah, that nationwide search warrant was issued on Tuesday, but tonight the Rosemont police confirmed that they have the suspected mall shooter in custody here at their police station.
As you can see, police still walking around.
This was inside the fashion outlets in Rosemont Friday as police search for the teen they describe as the gunman. Here he is, 18-year-old Jose Matias. At 3:15 this afternoon, Matias was taken into custody and is being held at the Rosemont police station. Now, Rosemont PD, they aren't saying a whole lot, but did say he was taken into custody without incident and other agencies assisted them. Police say Matias was ID'd as the suspect through surveillance video in the mall and also witnessed testimony linking him to the alleged killing that left 20-year-old Joel Valdez dead. Police say Matias and Valdez didn't know one another. A 15-year-old girl was shot in the wrist. She is described as an innocent bystander. We spoke to Stringer Harris. He was inside the mall when the shooting unfolded.
And my thoughts and prayers go out to the young man that lost his life that night, because these senseless killings, especially in the malls, like it could have been a baby, it could have been someone's child. Like this was somebody's child. This could have been an infant though. Like it was a lot of strollers. Like you seen a stroller that was tilted. Like bullets could have ricocheted off the wall. It could have did anything and shot just anybody.
And right now, the Rosemont Police Department, they are saying that those charges are pending against Matias. Live in Rosemont.
All right, y'all. He gonna have to pay for that shit. He ain't coming home. He ain't coming home. He gonna be in there for the rest of his life. Sorry you had to go, but I'm not sorry. Because you shouldn't have been out there acting a fool just because somebody throwing up a gang sign.
Plain and sense.
Y'all, when I take my pictures, I do this. This is not a gang sign, okay?
It is.
Well, I'm not throwing up a gang sign. I just
You
think it
don't
look
know.
cute with my
It don't.
pointy nails.
It's not cute.
It is.
It's not.
What?
Okay. Pop out.
I'm not a gang member.
Didn't know that. Shouldn't have been throwing it up.
Team Davis.
Throw up peace signs, goddamn it.
They might think that's a gang sign
This
too
is
nowadays.
universal.
It's universal.
Universal.
Poolie said peace is universal.
Especially if you put it up like this here. Oh yeah.
So they ain't gonna come after us if we do deuces.
Nothing deuces. Nah, if you throw another hand up and throw one finger up or three fingers up, see now you doing some other shit. See? Yeah.
I'm sorry,
One
y'all.
hand, y'all. One hand.
One hand.
Two fingers.
Poolie said it. Poolie said one hand, two fingers.
One hand, two fingers.
You know, y'all want
Or
to
you
take some
could do
pictures
one
and
hand,
y'all
one
want to.
finger. One hand, one finger.
Bad. You might get shot.
How you doing?
I'll tell Dad, they ain't
See you
playing out
later.
in these streets, baby. They ain't playing. They is not playing.
All right, bro.
Now, imagine this. Imagine this, y'all. Imagine your kids at school and you get a phone call or you get a letter and they tell you this happened. What y'all gonna do?
Today, the school day ended with a special listening session after an apparent racial incident at one of Chicago Public Schools' standout high schools.
You definitely should have thought about it because that could be really sensitive, especially it being an African-American doll. And even like something like that, like suicidal, like it can trigger suicidal thoughts.
This student of color preferred to speak anonymously.
I never thought it would get to like this point where it's such like a public display of racism and like an altercation. It just really surprised me.
These reactions after a Whitney Young high school teacher hung a black doll by the neck in a classroom. The image widely shared on social media and circulated by students. According to a letter from the school's principal to parents, a teacher hung a small stuffed African-American football doll by a pulled-on string from a projector screen in their classroom. The teacher indicated he found the doll in his room and wanted the students to see if someone would claim it. When another teacher confronted that teacher about the hanging doll, the two got into a fight. Whitney Young's principal going on to say in the letter to parents, "We plan to follow the disciplinary protocol established by Chicago Public Schools." Sources tell ABC7 the teacher who hung the doll is white and teaches history.
I believe that he should be removed from the school. His teaching degree should be taken away.
A parent of a biracial student at the school says she wants aggressive action taken against the teacher who hung the black doll.
He knows what lynching is. He knew what hanging that doll up would have done and what it would have represented. But did he give any thought to how it would affect the students?
Chicago Teachers Union commented on the situation, saying practices that mitigate the harm of racial biases must be ongoing and consistent in our schools. CPS would not comment on the status of the teacher involved in the doll incident, saying they do not comment on personnel matters.
Facts.
Bye-bye.
That motherfucker knew what he was doing when he
Bye-bye.
had that fucking dialed up by the fucking rope. You knew what you was doing, just like that white woman said. Even if she got a biracial or not, just what she said. You knew what it was gonna cause if you had did that, and you did it anyways. Tom Austin, you wanted to. Why you ain't just put it on your desk?
Why you ain't put it in the lost and found?
Why you ain't just put it on your desk? You found it in your room, so one of your students had it. So why you ain't just put it on your desk and wait on one of them to claim it?
It wasn't
You
no
gonna
doubt.
hang it up.
It wasn't no doubt. I don't believe it was a doubt. I believe he did it on purpose. I believe that one of them little black
Still a
kids.
doubt, Tanea.
Well,
You're
I'm
hungry.
talking. No, that's not what I meant to say. I don't believe he found. I don't think he found the dial. I don't believe that. I don't believe one of them kids had that dial in there. What I believe. Hold on, let me put my hold on before I make my comment. Fair usage. What I believe is that one of them little black kids that made him mad, that embarrassed him in front of the whole classroom. So he couldn't do nothing to the little boy. So I believe he decided to bring this in, thinking that it was just going to harm that little boy and that little boy only. And it backfired and it went viral and everybody is looking at these videos. This is crazy to me.
But mind you, the student that didn't want their face to be seen might be the one.
Baby, I would have been like, put me on camera.
And it didn't sound like
put your girl on camera.
It sounded like a boy.
Put me on camera. I ain't finna have from nobody. Put me on camera. Let me tell what I got to say. But I can just, he's sitting up there. I'm trying to find some strings. I ain't got no string. But you sitting up there hanging it up. And it didn't come across your mind that this is like lynching. This is when they used to hang the black people up on trees and everything. That didn't come across his mind. I'm sure it did, Bully. You know it came across his man's mind. And he just didn't care. Maybe he thought he wasn't going to get fired. Maybe that's what it was. And then they talk about they're going to take disciplinary action. They should have been coming on there talking about we fired him. I don't care about no disciplinary. Fire him. That's all that needs to be said from y'all. You think he's going to get fired? You know? I don't think he would. Well, it depends on how much heat get on it. If it's a lot of heat, then he'll get fired. But it got to be some heat. We got to raise some noise about it. We got to raise some noise. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and don't forget to download the Hits 92.3 ATL app, which I am on each and every Saturday. But we finna get into our motivation. I hit the wrong button, so I was like, I might as well talk about it. We finna get into our motivation, y'all. A good motivation tonight. Shout out to Eric Thomas. Y'all know I love me some Eric Thomas. So here we go.
Listen to me. Once you realize who you are, you stop operating in debt.
We'll be back with our commentary.
Listen to me. Once you realize who you are, you stop operating in desperation. You stop saying yes to stuff you ain't supposed to be saying yes to. So here's my big problem with a lot of y'all is your belief system is off. Like everybody can see how sweet you are. People are commenting on you could do this and you could do that. And you the only one ain't caught up with it yet.
Gee, why you always on beast mode? I'm shocked more people are on beast mode. There are people who living from check to check and they comfortable. It's the weirdest thing to me. I'm like, boo, you broke. And you broke on several levels. We're not talking about Sally Mae. You still owe your grandma. We're talking about you need to cash your grandma out. Listen to me. Unless you number one in your industry, you shouldn't be chilling. And if you number one in your industry, you got enough common sense to know you better not be chilling.
Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 120. Every single day. Somebody said yesterday, E.T., you gave 120. What you gonna do tomorrow? I said, I don't know. Give 140. I don't know, but I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. My son's counting on me. I don't have days to waste. There's nothing wrong with the opportunity. You're not giving 120. You're giving 70. You're giving 60. You're giving 50. And you want what these people who've given sweat, who's given blood, who's given tears, you want what they paid for, and it ain't free. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. The Bible says he was in a pig pit and he came to himself and he went home. Get your butt up. You are a royal priesthood. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live. You got all the stuff. You got it all. But you will not outwork me because your height has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your face has nothing to do with my work ethic. Your two-parent background has nothing to do with my work ethic. You will not outwork me. On your jet, you will not outwork me. in your Bentley. You will not outwork me. You will not outwork me. Get out. Act like you playing basketball. Act like you playing football. Compete. That's what bothers me. Many of y'all are not competing. I need effort. Compete. Go to class. I just left for school telling these kids, act like you playing football. Go in that doggone classroom. Compete. Many of you have lost your competitive edge. Get your competitive edge back. I'm not against no other motivational speaker. I'm just competitive. Some of you are not successful because every single time you run up against a trial, every time you run up against a tribulation, you stop and you cut off beast mode. And what I'm here to tell you is, if you tell that thing, I'm here just like you here, and I promise you, I ain't leaving without the degree. I ain't leaving. I will not leave without that goal. I will not leave without that dream. I will not leave this opportunity.
All right. Let me applaud that. That was so powerful.
You got to put in the work.
You got to.
You got to put in the work.
You got to. I cannot express that enough. You have to put in. Oh, that was you expressing it. Bully. I'm sorry, y'all. But Pooley's right, okay? He is right, 100%. You got to put in the work. You know, you can't just lay up and do nothing and just hope that opportunity comes and knock on your door. You know what I'm saying? That ain't too much going to happen.
You got to put in 100. Not 50, not 60, not 75. You got to put in everything you got.
You got to. And y'all know that the people that really watch.
Treat yourself.
There you go. The people that really watch Peachy Tea Time knows that my favorite motivational clip is the 24 hours. That we have 24 hours in a day. Everybody, y'all. Just in case you didn't know that. Everybody. Celebrities. Everybody. They may have a little bit extra money to get there, the family members and all that. They gave them a little extra to make sure that they make it all the way to the top. But they all had 24 hours in a day. Some of us got 24 hours and we only utilizing what? 30 minutes? You got 24 hours and you only went on your computer for 30 minutes. You ain't got no job. Okay? You have no job at all. You don't know how you gonna make it. You study sitting there on that couch crying, boo-hooing, going to go tuck the kids in that night, and then going in your bedroom, boo-hooing, crying. You ain't got no job. But guess what? You only put 30 minutes in out them 24 hours in a day to look for a job. 30 minutes. Nah, baby. It's gonna take longer than 30 minutes. You gotta do your part. Gotta take care of the rest of it. But you gotta do something. You gotta do something. Okay? Now, baby, is there anything you want to say before I say my birthday next week? My birthday on Tuesday. Before I say that, you got anything you want to say before we close it on out? Go ahead, baby.
I don't.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby.
Look, Tanel's birthday is next week on the 12th. It's on the 12th. That's a Tuesday.
That's me.
So y'all send y'all cash apps.
Oh, hello.
P-O-O-L-I.
No, ain't no P-O-O. You always do that, miss.
I will deliver.
No. Do not send my cash app to my husband. I know that sounds kind of crazy.
$ P-O-O-L-I.
$ Kier 17. Don't send nothing to Pooley.
Listen,
he'll give it to me,
cash app
but
so
don't say nothing to him.
Janelle can get her birthday wish. I have it planned, so just send me the cash app.
You got something planned for me, baby?
If they send me the cash app.
You dirty.
He
dirty. He dirty, y'all.
Y'all
just heard it. As long as y'all send the cash app, then he got something special for me. Y'all just heard that, right? Mm-hmm. That's okay.
P-O-O-L-I 76.
He never forgets my birthday. I know this is a joke.
I do.
So you do not.
I remember it's coming. I just forget when it's coming. I know the numbers and the days. It just get caught and jumbled up, and But yeah, it's this Tuesday, so
I always get a birthday gift. Whether he get it that same day or the day before.
You don't know what
I get a birthday gift.
I gave it to you already.
You gave me my birthday gift already?
Yeah.
When?
It's over there.
That ain't my birthday gift. I'm cash apping you, baby. To POOLI-76. I'm cash apping whatever. I'm cash apping you. That better not be my birthday gift. Baby. I'll be showing y'all my birthday gift, I'm sure. But we gotta go. What happened? Oh, there you go. I know. I didn't know what was going on.
Always touching stuff.
I can't help it.
Yes, you can. Move your hand.
Y'all don't forget to watch me tomorrow.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. I am looking for some independent artists. Come on down and kick it with me at Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio, baby. Okay, so get at me, DM me, inbox me, text me. It don't even matter. Just get at me so y'all can be sitting right here in the studio with me, y'all. Okay? All right. Deuces. Bye.
Return. Peachy return. Peachy return. Peachy return. Peachy return.